your reaction to the statement of the presidency about the presidential jet. Those who argue there was a safety problem. There was the jet that is being replaced was since the Obasanjo government, the one that was purchased. You mean
Obasanjo's new craft that that is now 19 years old?
Yeah.
Because I mean, let's not speak in general terms.
Yeah. So
that craft is a 19-year-old craft, and it was a new craft. I think it was a B737 craft. Okay. Now, in everything that we have heard justifying the basis for a new craft, and by the way, I'm absolutely upset that these fellows would dare to play with the intelligence of the Nigerian public. Between the executive, the president, the presidency, the National Assembly, I think they are decided that they are the bandits. They are the bandits. All of them. The political class has decided that they are the bandits against the people of Nigeria. Because I do not see how it is feasible that the topmost priority of a government that has this level of biting hunger in the land, this level of poverty, where its people are dropping into poverty per minute, would consider the purchase of a befitting aircraft for the president, the construction of a 20 billion naira home for the vice president, the purchase of all kinds of funny-looking cars, and the fleet of the National Assembly members and the executive. What exactly is that? And I speak with a lot of moral authority. I served this country. They want everything about what I earned. They can find it in their folder. As a minister, they have something called Minister's Impress or something vote. My PAMSEC, Abokizawa, will tell you until tomorrow that I did not touch a dime. So when people say all these things, like, were you not in government? I was in a sane government. I wasn't in a government that watches women screaming, Ebing power, we're hungry, we haven't eaten. People used to do 0, something or 1. Today, families write and say, our children haven't eaten in the last 3 days because we just cannot afford the prices in the market. When inflation is at 40%, it erodes the poor. It literally, look, central banks exist to manage inflation.
I'm afraid I'm not a prophet of doom. These guys are going to overrun the Southwest very soon. And also, don't forget that even Abuja is surrounded by bandits. Kogi, all gone. Kwara is gone as we speak. And you cannot find anything except excuses. The NUT in Oyo State, instead of going on strike immediately to protect their teachers who are in captivity, they have also called for prayers. 2 days prayers. Very soon the federal government will declare a 40-day fasting and prayer to handle insecurity. They know what they are doing. They know that prayers of this nature does not. In fact, God could not have answered prayers of lazy people, incompetent people, corrupt people. They've already done everything you want for you, but you are using prayers to deceive people, to cover up your incompetence. This one will pray for me. I'm leading prayers everywhere, but everybody is praying. And some of you will be captured. Some of them people have been captured in this country where they are praying. In the church. While they are praying. So, isn't that telling you something?
Is there any lesson that we Nigerians need to learn from Israel? Israel is one of the countries that many are looking at, but they've never allowed war to run them down. But Nigerian security and others continue in prayer.
The state of Israel is not my ideal state because it's an oppressive state, it's a racist state, it's a state that is killing Palestinians, so that's not my ideal state. Nigeria should be able to handle its security problems. Do you know that we are so weak that we have to celebrate that America came and helped us to bomb our own terrorists? Can you imagine that? Last time in December, they came and bombed no terrorist was killed. There was no evidence. This time around, they are circulating evidence of bombing some places in there. But that is not the solution to your problem, because America doesn't care about you. I keep saying that to people. America doesn't care about you. You need leaders who care about you. And this is to tell you that elections have consequences.
Yes, sir.
You vote for incompetent people, your security cover is blown.
Yes, sir.
You vote for corrupt army generals, corrupt presidents, they will use the money made for your security to build houses and buy land like this for themselves and be building houses that they will never stay in.
Situation in the country is taking another turn as insecurity is falling on the southwest, especially Lorraine, Oyo, and other parts of the southwest. What is your take on the security situation in the country?
I was the first one in 2025 that intelligence suggested that terrorists were focusing on 3 states, and they called them the KKK states: Kaduna, Kwara, and Kogi. And that when they are done with those 3 states, they will move further southward. And that will be Edo, Ondo, and Oyo, and Osun states. And when they are done with those 4 states, they will go towards the Atlantic. The goal is to take on the southwest up until Lagos. And we are almost there because of the incompetence of the Tinubu regime, the fact that security agencies are no longer fighting terrorism and banditry. They are fighting against free speech. You see, we fight every day with DSS at the Federal High Court. You know how many persons they sent to bring Justice Crack to court. Instead of putting them on the street to gather intelligence and fight against terrorism and banditry, they waste their energy policing free speech. Their priorities are wrong because you practically don't have a government. And I'm afraid, I'm not a prophet of doom, these guys are going to overrun the southwest very soon. And also, don't forget that even Abuja is surrounded by bandits. Kogi is almost gone. Kwara is gone as we speak. And you cannot find anything except excuses from the federal government or the Tinubu regime as to what they are doing to end this insecurity. We still have Zamfara in their hands, by the way. You see how Katsina almost overrun. You have Borno completely decapitated. You have Kaduna. You can't travel at night on Abuja-Kaduna road anymore. Trains are being derailed. These guys are already in the southeast, they're in the southwest, they're in the north central, particularly. They are actually concentrating on the north central at the point and then edging towards the southwest. There's nobody who needs to tell you any secrets. This is open secret that these guys are doing way better than you can imagine. They have also been very active in Niger State, and I'm aware, this intelligence suggesting that they are targeting the Kanji Dam so that they can overrun it and take down the electrical grid that we are still using in the country.
Nigerian police lost 17 men recently, and the Inspector General of Police, for the first time, come out openly to mourn and pay salute to the 17 men. What would be your advice?
We don't need an Inspector General of Police who is the chief mourner of the police force. We need an Inspector General of Police who is capable of going to that place and saying, I will deliver all the terrorists who killed 70 of my men. And brief us 2 or 3 days later that they've captured all of them.
Yes, sir.
The Inspector General of Police was found in Oyo State leading prayers. It is not the job of the Inspector General of Police to be leading prayers in a place where you have captured teachers, students. It's for him to say, look, I give them 3 days. None of that is happening. And I said it yesterday and I repeat again. The Inspector General of Police, now retired, and this is my problem with the Inspector General of Police who are supposed to retire, who continue in office. They are all spent force, has not been able to deliver on the duties of police to protect the public internally. That's the reason the army is always saying that they want to deploy more men to do the job of police. What do we have the police for? There are supposed to be over 350,000 policemen in this country. What are they doing other than helping people to arrest commentators on Facebook and prosecuting them? What are they doing? That's the question. That's the big question that we must be asking ourselves.
Inspector General of Police
said they should pray for him before he will be able to carry out his duty. What is your take?
That's the problem. We don't need a prayer mantis as Inspector General of Police. If that shows to you that the Inspector General of Police is not serious, is not capable. I also noticed that there are 5,000 houses in Asokoro alone that are unoccupied. But there are homeless people who are making ends meet here. That's the one they're interested in. All these places where young people, poor people have, been making some little money to make ends meet. Wicked leaders, wicked people, incompetent people, corrupt leaders. We need, again, Nigerians, before all of this catch up with you, we need a revolution.
Yes, sir.
There's nothing else that will solve this problem except a revolution. Thank you.